Once you start to learn how to lose, that's when you'll learn how to win. And I know that sounds crazy. When I first heard that in my trading journey, I thought it was crazy. The same exact way that you're seeing it, I saw it the same exact way. And it took me a year to realize that that was the exact truth, and nobody was saying anything crazy. It really wasn't crazy at all. It really made a lot of sense once I really got into my trading. And the reason that you have to learn how to lose before you get to learn how to win in trading is because, number one, you can't be scared to lose. You have to, build up that tolerance of losses, that you get to a point where you're not scared to lose. Because if you're scared to lose, you won't take the actual trading opportunities that you'll be seeing right in front of your eyes, that you know are valid, that you know are possible, because you're so scared to take that loss. You might have a winning trade open and you might not add to it, or you might close it early because you're scared of a loss. Your account might go blue for 2 seconds. It might go green for 2 seconds, and then as soon as it goes green or blue, you end up closing the trade to secure that small profit, which then at the end of the day messes with your risk to reward and your risk management. And at the end of the day, ends up making you unsuccessful. So you really want to just, pretty much get used to losing. At first, get used to losing. Trade on your demo account, practice continuously, back test continuously, and get used to losing. A lot of people, they actually back test better than they really trade. And why? Because when you're back testing, you're not scared to lose. If you lose, you didn't lose no real money. If you lose, nothing in your life changes. If you lose, your bank account still looks the same. But when it's the live money, when it's the real money, when it's the money that you worked hard for, when it's the money that, it might be your last $100, losing that money, now it's a different type of psychology towards that. And, everybody that trades knows that psychology is very, very, very important in trading. You got to have a clear mindset. You got to be able to be very reasonable and look at things in probabilities, and be able to, in order to look at things in probabilities, you need to be very reasonable. You didn't have your mind in the right spot. And the way that I overcame the fear of pretty much, being scared to lose, is you got to look at your trading as if it's a business. You got to look at your trading as if, in business, to make money, it takes money. You have to spend money on, product, or you have to spend money on employees, things like that. It's a cost to doing business, and that's just how it works with anything in the world. And a lot of people feel like that doesn't apply to trading, which is completely wrong. It does. In trading, you have to understand, all right, exactly how much money am I willing to risk today to inevitably find out if I was right or wrong about my trade idea, about my trade setup. And to a lot of people, they say that. A lot of people, they feel like, okay, yeah, I understand that, cool. But when it comes to the market, they don't accept their risk. And as soon as they go into a little bit of drawdown, they might close out their trade, or, they also might go into a little bit of profit and end up closing out their trade without it hitting their overall, targets that they had set, that they understand, they believe are going to be hit and are actually correct, but they will never find out because they end up closing the trade too early. Because once they get a little bit of profit, they're like, okay, I have money in front of me right now. I don't want to lose this. And that's just not the mindset that you can have in trading. You have to be able to, take those losses. You have to be able to, take those losses. And once you take those losses, go back and reanalyze the losses. And don't look at the losses as losses, but look at those as opportunities to learn. That's how you're going to get better in anything in life. You're going to take them losses and look at them, dissect them, break them down to the smallest mistakes that you made, and understand how you cannot do those the second time. And the second time when you come into the market, don't look at it as, oh, I'm scared to take a next trade because I lost my last trade. Look at it as, I'm more prepared to take another trade now because I lost my last trade and I learned from that trade, and I know I'm not going to do the same things that I did before in the market and make the same mistake that I made last time in the market this time. This time when I'm coming to the market with more knowledge, with more experience. All losses are is just experience. You're gaining experience in the market. The more you trade, the more experience you get. And inevitably, the more you trade, the more losses you're going to take. But at the same time, you can cut them losses down by the more experiences you make as well. And when you're scared to take trades, you don't take as many trades. And like I said earlier, losses are inevitable. So when you're not taking as many trades, you might take 2 losses, but say you only took 3 trades that week because you were scared, and all the other good steps that would have actually, played out in your favor, you missed those trades. And say all those 3 trades you lost because you had those other factors that were, making you lose, such as you go into a little bit of drawdown, you're scared of losing, so you close out right away because you're scared of losing, more money. Or say you went into profit, but you closed out as soon as you went into profit, so now your risk to reward is messed up, and that other loss that you took was the full loss, ended up, taking out all your profits that you had. Or even on an even greater scale is you're so scared to lose that once you go into drawdown, you end up moving your stop loss deeper and deeper as your drawdown is trailing because you don't want to accept the loss. And what I'm going to tell you guys is as soon as you learn how to accept losses faster, as soon as you learn how to, cut losses short and let your winning trades ride out, the more successful you're going to be, the faster the profits are going to come in, the faster the results are going to start to happen, the things are going to start to change. You're going to start to see the differences in your P&Ls and your trading. You're going to start to, have more confidence approaching the market. You're going to start to see that your strategy works. Like, you'll never know your strategy works if you don't let your trades play out. If you're scared to take trades, if you're scared to lose, how can you ever test, your strategy if you're scared to ever have failure? Look at Elon Musk. When he launches his rocket ships into the sky, he's spending hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe even billions on them rocket ships, and they might explode. And he understands that. And he's spending that crazy amount of money, which, to him, it might not be that much, obviously, because he's able to do it multiple times. But I'm sure he still understands the risk, and I'm sure he doesn't feel great when he loses, when the rockets explode before they even take off. But what you have to do, the mentality that you have to have is you have to be more conscious of what the feeling is going to be like once you succeed, and how great that feeling is going to be. You have to chase that feeling more than you are scared of taking a loss, because a lot of times fear is what holds a lot of people back. I once read this book. It was called The 50th Law. It's from 50 Cent and Robert Greene. I really recommend a lot of you guys go ahead and read that book. And pretty much that book talks about why 50 Cent has been so successful in his life. And the main reason that he's been so successful in his life is because he's lived life fearlessly. He's taken the risk that he needs to take that a lot of people wouldn't take. And that inevitably ended up putting him in positions of power that he wouldn't have been in, and positions of success that he wouldn't have been if he wouldn't have taken those risks that, a lot of people didn't take. You got to do things differently than the 99% of the world. That's how you get into the 1%, when you start doing things differently. If you act like everybody else, if you react to everything that the same way that everybody else reacts to it, you're going to get the same outcome as everybody else. If you want different results, you have to do different things. You have to be different. And a lot of people in trading, the 90% of people that fail in trading, they don't like taking losses. They don't know how to take a loss. They can't take losses. And that right there, you learning how to take those losses. Once you learn and once you accept losses, you trade with the fearless mindset. You trade with a more clear mindset. And that goes back again to what I said with back testing. Go ahead and really test this out yourself. If you feel like I'm just talking just to talk, go ahead and back test. After you watch a couple of my videos and you learn how to trade, go ahead and back test. And then go ahead and see how good you do back testing. See how many trades you win out of 10. Do 10 trades. And then throughout the week, take 10 live trades and see how you trade throughout there. I guarantee you, I'll bet money that a lot of times you will, unless you just purposely lose on back testing, a lot of times you will win at least 5 out of those 10 trades, or you will at least win more of them 10 trades than you will on the live account. Why? Because you're operating and you're thinking with a clear mindset. You're not scared to lose. You're thinking very clearly, very logically, in a very probabilistic mindset. Now in the market, you're looking at, I just lost a trade. I want to make money back. Let me enter another trade. You're not thinking in that logical, probabilistic mindset that you need to be in, that clear, calm mindset that you need to be in to be a successful trader. And that, my friends, is why I'm saying you guys need to learn how to take losses, because it's going to allow you to enter and obtain that mindset that you need to have to be clear-minded, successful, have that probabilistic mindset. It's going to allow you to do that and allow you to trade calm, trade, not stressed, trade peacefully and make good decisions. Think about it. Everybody makes better decisions when they're peaceful. When you're mad, when you're stressed, a lot of times you make bad decisions. A lot of people, eat bad foods when they're stressed out, That's a lot of people's reasons for that. So the main thing I'm trying to portray in the main message I'm trying to portray in here is learn how to take losses, because losses will give you that clear mindset when trading. If you understand how to take losses and losses don't bother you in trading, when you approach the market, all you approach the market is yo, I may lose this amount of money that I already know I'm risking, but I also may win the money, and that's the thing that I'm gonna keep in my mind more. That's the thing that I'm gonna be more conscious of. I may win double what I'm gonna lose today. What I could lose today, if I win, I'm winning double. But if I lose, it doesn't matter, because tomorrow I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna make all of it back plus some. That's the mindset you have to have. You know, if you win, all right, cool, next trade. You're not worried about it. You don't change your mindset. Even with winning, you want to have a very calm, tranquil mindset. You don't want to just get ecstatic and go crazy and be overconfident when you win a trade either. You want to be calm, you want to be collected, and you want to understand that you can lose that same money you just made just as fast as you made it. So you need to keep a good mindset, keep a calm mindset, approach the market clear-minded, and do not be afraid to lose, and do not get overconfident when you win. I hope you guys understood what I was saying here. I hope this message that I portrayed in this, I hope that you take what I just said into consideration. I hope that you guys apply it into your own trading, and I hope that it really helps you guys out. If you guys have any other questions with this whole topic that I just discussed, you know, comment down below, let me know. I'll gladly, you know, answer, clarify it for you. Also, at the same time, if you guys have any other questions, any other things that you want me to talk about on this channel, just let me know, and I definitely will do that. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for post notifications. I appreciate each and every one of you that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.